Ladies and gentlemen, obviously you got the joke. So that escalated quickly. Here we are. Had you told me 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, Tom, here's where we're going to be in 10 or 14 days, I obviously would have laughed and said, yeah, right. Go smoke some more of what you're smoking because that's impossible. But lo and behold, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And I just wanted to put this video out to cross paths with you whenever during your day that you're able to cross paths and remind you that the way that I foresee this happening is this is not like a hurricane in South Florida where everybody else in the United States is doing well and South Florida's hit and the people can come in and help us and get back to their normal life. This is the whole, not just US, this is the whole world economy that has been brought to a standstill. Millions and millions of people a week ago had a job, had a paycheck, had a business that was, producing, whatever it was producing at that moment. And fast forward to today, and that's a different story. And so the way that I foresee it, being the optimist that I am, is that this is such a capacity that I don't see or foresee the capability or possibility of the government sweeping in and being the hero and being the savior for everyone. It's just too rampant. It's too everywhere. It's everywhere. There's no one excluded or not participating in this economic and viral shutdown. So that said, my recommendation and my hypothesis is communities will have to come together. People will have to get back to dropping their differences, dropping their own life that has been consuming them at up to this point, and we're entering a new chapter that humanity has not yet been into. So this is new territory, uncharted territory, and I wanted to remind you all that we have this community. Yes, a couple years ago we were meeting on a regular basis and seeing each other more frequently, but we are in the general vicinity of South Florida. Now, some of you visited in from other areas and are part of this group, not from South Florida, but the majority of us here in this group are here in South Florida. And even the ones who aren't, it's time for us to come together as community. And the old saying is your net worth is your network is never going to be more true than in these new days ahead and the new weeks ahead. We literally are going to have to come together and help one another and drop the differences and literally just get down to the human discussion of, are you okay? How can I help? Right. So that's where we are. And I just wanted to rekindle this conversation here in this Palm Beach County lifestyle and results mastermind. And preface A, I hope all is well with you and your family. And B, I'm pretty sure you're well aware that regardless of whether the media overhyped the virus or not, there are people that are going to be impacted from the virus, and at least from what we're gathering now, it's more of the elderly. It's more people that have lower oxygen in their blood, less lung capabilities, or anything with any lung issues or challenges. But we're all susceptible to it. But Todd Herman, who was in the internet marketing space, was in a Business Insider article. He had the actual coronavirus and said it wasn't it wasn't anywhere near some colds and flus he's had in the past. So the good news is most of us aren't at that age where we probably are susceptible to dying from it, but we could get it, and it could be an inconvenience similar to a cold or a flu that does have its variation of impacting the lungs a little more severely than the regular cold or flu, but we'll survive for the most part, right? So that's A. B is the financial impact and the survival and protection of our family impact. So I just, once again, as mentioned, want to wish you well and also remind you that we have this community. So in this group, you can poke around and see who are the people, and you'll remember some from the meetings, and probably some better than others. You can post some things publicly, or you can reach out directly. But I just wanted to remind you that we've got this local network. And I've chatted with Dave Miz this morning. I chatted with Jared Wishy just a few minutes ago. I had lunch with Stephen James about, I don't know how many days ago. Who knows? The days have blurred together at this point. But no one thought or could have predicted we'd be here. You know what the heck? This is a place where the economy has never been, the world has never been. And the good news is that's who we are. That's who all of us are. I did communicate with Todd Brown actually via text the other day. Todd wrote a tremendously awesome piece for his higher level clients that he shared publicly that is really awesome. And I recorded the audio version of it because I wanted to listen to it on my morning walk, and I did. It's really good. And then I found another Dan Sullivan resource. And so I did put those audios and those resources plus a course that Todd Brown actually came up with the name and the bullet points for when we were doing the 12-week mastery launch together. And he's like, all right, here's the name of the course. Here's the bullet points. Go create it. So I went and created this course called Cracking the Adversity Code. And it was pretty good. It shares some stories and it shares, my life experiences. If you don't know them, they're pretty wild and crazy. But so that's at adversitycode.com, and I'm giving it away for free. So it's not for sale, but go to adversitycode.com and you'll see there's a coupon code Corona. Get it for free and dig in there and get the Todd Brown resource, dig in there and get the Dan Sullivan resource, and listen to the crazy stories that I've had to go through to learn how to be. In the Marine Corps, they teach expect to get cut, which means if someone pulls a knife out, you have to immediately expect to get cut. You don't say, ooh, I'm going to make it out of this without getting cut. No, as soon as someone pulls a knife out, you're like, oh, crap, I'm going to get cut. And you predict that, because if you're like, I'm going to get through this and not get cut, as soon as you get cut, you're like, oh, shit, I'm cut. Ugh, now you're stabbed and dead. So that's one of the many elements I talk in Cracking the Adversity Code. And as entrepreneurs, we have to expect challenges. And in this day and age and where we are now, we have to expect there's going to be uncomfortable moments. There's going to be holy crap moments. There's going to be holy shit, how did we get here moments? And we have to expect that, not wishing it and hoping for that, but we have to predictively expect this is going to get a little bit crazy, so that when it does, we don't freak out. We can stay calm and make the decisions from a grounded point and protect our family, make the proper steps and moves for us, our family, and community. And other things like that I teach in the Cracking the Adversity Code. But you'll want to hear my audio that I just recorded on a phone. I didn't even use this mic, ridiculously not. I just read it into my phone, and it's helpful. And you'll get the document Todd wrote. You'll get the document Dan Sullivan wrote, and me reading it, if you are into listening to audios. And that's minimal help. I mean, the reality is, if you need help, reach out, ask. Like, we have this community, and if you have an issue and someone can't help you, there probably is someone in this community who can, right? So ask. And as you all know, we have this heart of, wanting the best for one another and caring about one another, each other. So, you have this community. If you need anything, reach out in the Facebooks, through messages, through posts, whatever, tag us. And if you need phone numbers, if you don't have phone numbers, you can get them. And if you have phone numbers, use them. Send a text, make a call, connect. It was really nice to chat with several people today. And I know there's going to be many more conversations, and possibly with you. So keep your head up, stay strong, and get ready. This is a wild new chapter of humanity. And now it's time to write the journey and document how the heck, how do we improvise, adapt, and overcome through this scenario that no one has predicted, and nobody that's alive today, and not our parents and not our grandparents, have lived through a moment such as this. This is wild and interesting, but guess what? We're ready for it. We're who we are. We are problem solvers. We're people who take action. We're people who are the leaders. And we're going to be the ones that people are looking up to say, what do we do now? Well, the bottom line is we don't really know, but here's our best hypothesis. Like, we're in uncharted territory. But I love you. I wish the best for you. And this will be interesting. So talk about, if you aren't journaling, this might be a good time to start journaling. Going to be some stories for sure. All right. Make today great. I'll talk with you soon. God bless.